Hi everyone, so today's video is a highly requested one and it's one that I have been meaning to film for a long time. It is a flip through of my 2014 scrapbook album. It's taken me a while to get around to this because I only finished the album a few weeks ago and there was some it sounds really silly, but on some of the cards I'd written in blue pen and I really didn't like it, so I finally went back and wrote over it with black pen, and I thought I could finally show you the album. I've done a flip through of it from quite far away because a lot of the writing is kind of personal and a lot of the pictures are personal, but what I'll do is I'll put in some close-up photos of like my favourite pages or really nice embellishments and things so that you can see them a little bit better. I really hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Okay, so this is what my album for 2014 looks like. It was from a Maggie Holmes collection, I believe, and I got it from Hey Little Magpie, but I'm not sure if you can get it anymore. This is my title page, and the pocket on it I think said 10 things I love about everyday life, but I put some stickers over it and changed it to 2014. And then you can see that my first couple of pages are all traditional 12 by 12 layouts, and those two are from New Year's Eve. And then that one on the left is of me and my friends at university. The one on the right just documents that my nan passed away, and I didn't want to dwell on it too much, but I did want to acknowledge it. And then obviously the one on the left now is when I got my little teddy bun. You can see immediately following on from that I started Project Life scrapbooking again, and this was towards the end of March and the beginning of April. The birthday page there documents my brother's birthday, which was the 1st of April, and I'll insert some close-up photos of these pages in a minute, but I love these pages. I loved getting back into Project Life, and springtime just I loved all the pastels and I loved all of the photos from Easter and of the bunnies and all that sort of thing, so I'll put some close-ups in now. All of these photos were taken on my DSLR, but unfortunately the quality just gets completely destroyed whenever I try and put them on my iPad, so I am sorry about that. So now we're moving into May, sort of mid to late May. I had finished university by this point and I was eagerly waiting for summer. There's lots of photos in the garden, lots of photos from days out and time with the bunnies, and yeah, I really like all these pages. I really like all the embellishments, and I had a great time actually last summer, like when I look back at it. But yeah, I will put in some more photos if I can find any nice ones. Occasionally, of course, there are still pages that I'm not particularly fond of. For example, I don't like this page because I don't like the writing. For some reason I decided to try and write in italics, and it was with a really bad pen and it just didn't go how I wanted it to. And these pages document my trip to Croatia with my boyfriend, and it was a great trip, but I don't like a lot of the scrapbook pages that I made to go along with it, so that's a shame, but they still hold all of the memories and all of the ephemera and everything that I bought back, so it's not that much of a big deal, but I just thought I would sort of like add it in there that I'm not necessarily happy with everything that I produce all the time. In fact, a lot of the time I find a lot of imperfections with what I create. And then here the rest of summer starts when we got back from Croatia, and I really like these pages too. Surprisingly, a lot of them are quite simple, they just have really pretty cards. This 2-page spread in particular I absolutely love, and I can't pinpoint exactly why. I think it's a combination of the colours and the pictures of the bunnies and the embellishments, and I really like the picture of the harbour in the bottom right hand corner. I just love those pages. So then we have more of the summer pages, which again I really liked. During this time I was subscribed to the Gossamer Blue Life Pages kit, and it was the best thing that I had ever decided to do. I was in love with all of the cards and all of the embellishments. You got such a nice selection of stuff. I used a lot of the cards for this spread, which was my birthday spread. I turned 20 last year, which is crazy. And now we're going into September, so you might have noticed that I don't, well in this album anyway, I didn't scrapbook weekly. I scrapbooked sort of on a monthly basis really, and I didn't end up with masses of pages for each month the way that some people do. This year, however, I am. Now we've reached some of my favourite layouts in the whole album, and these are from when my boyfriend and I went to the Harry Potter studio tour in St Albans. It was one of my birthday presents from him, and I had such a good time. I am a huge Harry Potter fan. I took so many photos. It was so difficult deciding which ones to put in my album. I actually made a mini album as well, but as you can see I still included loads of my photos and ended up with a good few pages just of Harry Potter photos. It was absolutely amazing. I just had a ball, and if you are thinking of going, you really should. It was just completely, it was mind-blowing. It really was, like seeing all the stuff. So this spread is from when university was really getting back underway, and I had assignments and everything, and I was getting kind of stressed, and my boyfriend and I went on a weekend away to my parents' caravan. We have a little holiday caravan, and we went there for the weekend and just spent it at the beach and eating out and reading, and it was just lovely. And again, I love that layout. So as you can see on this page it says goodbye November, and that is because November as a month only took me like 2.5 pages to do. Like I said, I scrapbooked monthly in 2014 just whenever I felt the need to. And now we reach December, the final month of the year, and you can see I used these advent toppers to mark the days of December on these pages, and I've got a little bit of ephemera in there too. My boyfriend was away for the entire month of December in Africa, so I really tried to document December and do it really detailed and get really into it, because I was feeling so sad that he wasn't there, and I was so anxious about the whole thing. So I really went to town on December and documented everything and made notes of the days, and I'm so glad I did, because it turned out to be a great month, and I love looking back at my Christmas pages. So then we move on to the final page of my scrapbook, and that's this page, and it just has some final thoughts on 2014 and a few photos that I took between Christmas and New Year. I really like this page actually. I love the colour scheme and I love the gold embellishments, and I just thought that the thoughts card was a nice way to end the scrapbook. So that is my scrapbook flip through for 2014. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye!